What's up, fam? Welcome to the horror show. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this forever. I was like, there's like election bullshit and stuff going on tonight. Who gives a shit? Let's just like talk about
Yeah, let's
horror
have some fun.
movies. That is my happy place. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Welcome to the channel, Mr. Ken Sledge of Sledgehammer Horror.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, dude.
That intro was so sick. I was like, hey, I know that guy.
Thanks. How's it going, dude?
Good, man. Just ready to, don't get me wrong. I love spooky season. It's the best time of the year. But, man, when you're a horror channel, that's kind of your bread and butter. So you work your ass off. So it's nice to have a little bit of downtime here for the next couple weeks before we start getting into the next things that we're going to be able to do.
By the way, Duke, thank you. Thank you. My friends have such a bug up their ass about my Art the Clown hat that I wear every chance I get. So
I love that hat, man.
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna like show this to them and be like, ha. So, dude, for people who are just tuning in, by the way, everyone, his links are below. You should subscribe, obviously. How long you been doing this stuff? What's sort of like your origin story?
My origin story really is I grew up in a video store. My mom and dad owned a mom and pop video store called Downtown Video. And so
That's
like if
awesome.
I did yeah, so like my job throughout the week was to when people weren't kind and didn't rewind, I would put them in the VCR rewinder. We didn't even have a VCR in the store. We had a VCR rewinder. And it was like a little box. I don't know if people remember when you put the VCR in and you shut it and it would automatically rewind all your VHSs. So we did that, and every Friday I got to take home one movie and one Nintendo cartridge if I did my job throughout the week. And I kind of wore out our copy of Ghostbusters that we had. And my grandma was like, hey, why don't we pick out a different movie to watch this weekend? And I remember just walking up and down the horror aisle. Because you'll remember, I mean, I'm a lot older than you, Mike, but like when we were young...
Thank you for thinking that. Oh my god, I love you even more now.
When we were young, YouTube to us was walking up and down the aisle looking at the cover arts, you know, trying to figure out like what cover popped out to us the most. And it was House from 1986 with the hand, Ding Dong, You're Dead. And I took that home, and me and my grandma watched it, and I fell in love with horror. I mean, like I said, Ghostbusters, I feel like is a gateway horror. You know, there's plenty of, especially in that first Ghostbusters film, like you got the librarian, and when Dana's on the couch, you know, like there's a lot of horror moments, but nothing had really hit me like House. And then I've been a horror fan ever since then, and I would always play my first horror movie with people. Like we'd be out at bonfires and parties and shit. You know, I would just ask people about the first horror movie they watched. And when the big C hit, Ashley, my wife, who's also co-host on Sledgehammer Horror, was like, I didn't realize how much I dislike you until I started spending all this time with you, so you got to get a hobby. And so I actually got a hold of my friend Josh Eppard. He's the drummer from Coheed and Cambria, one of my favorite bands. And I was like, if I did this my first horror movie thing, would you be down to come on and talk about it with me? And he was like, yeah. And that was one of my first episodes that I ever did. We talked about American Werewolf in London, and I was like, wow, people, if they're going to want to do this, I should do it. And it's just never stopped since. We just started, rocking out and talking about horror movies ever since.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I got to go on an episode of for your first horror movie. Mine was Child's Play
You did.
too. Scream
That was
kind of
such a
came
blast.
a little bit shortly after that. But yeah, that became, for me and my dad, that became our thing when I was a kid, that we watch all the horror movies together. We rented all the Halloween movies. I was just telling you before, I love all like the redheaded stepchildren of the Halloween franchise. Like all the ones that nobody else likes, like Halloween 6, Halloween
You're
Ends
not going to have my
with-
support on that one. I fucking hate Halloween 6. But
Halloween
see,
6 would make like a great spin-off miniseries.
See, I think the reason why is I'm not into the whole Cult of Thorn thing. I always liked the idea better that he was just an evil kid. Like there was no reason. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't because of a cult, or it wasn't because his mom was a stripper and kids made fun of him.
Oh,
it was
God.
just, he was an evil kid that had the darkest eyes, the blackest eyes. And that's why I loved it so much. And when they did that, it kind of ruined it for me. But in defense of that, I'm a huge Halloween Resurrection defender. So
What?
I know.
What?
I know.
How can you talk about 6? What's to defend?
See, here's the thing, like, at least with Resurrection, is Resurrection a good Halloween movie? Absolutely not. Is Resurrection a good horror movie? No. But Resurrection is one of those movies that I can just put on and have fun and laugh and tune out and not have to take anything too seriously. And I just have fun with it whenever it's on. I always laugh. I think that the kills are great in that movie. Busta Rhymes genuinely makes me fucking
whenever
laugh.
he kills someone,
man.
they have like a rattlesnake sound.
I just love, and I'm a big. For those of you that know Sledgehammer horror, Ashley and I always argue about who's better, Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers. With me having Jason Voorhees as my pick, and one of my biggest arguments is if Busta Rhymes can beat Michael's ass, Jason can definitely take Michael. So, yeah, the only thing about Resurrection that I dislike is I really feel like it ruined the ending of Halloween H2O, which I feel like was the absolute perfect ending. You know, with Laurie cutting Michael's head off, and I feel like that was just the perfect ending, and we did not need anything after that. Like, and don't get me wrong, Halloween 2018 is probably my favorite in the franchise. What's up, Eli? Eli's my dude.
Halloween H2O was the first horror movie I ever saw in the movie theater, so that was so exciting for me. And then
That's awesome.
they destroyed it with that. What'd you think of the new ones? I have to say, I really liked when I first saw it. I'm in the total minority here that I really liked Halloween Ends, and then I just the other day put out my like sort of first horror video that I did, like drunk history of all the
Drunk
Halloween
history.
movies.
I loved it, dude. It was great.
Aw, thanks, dude. And I have to say, going over all the movies again to make that, all the flaws of Halloween Ends really came to the surface.
Mm-hmm. See, I think that I like each one of those movies for different reasons. Halloween 2018 may be one of my favorite. It's definitely top 2 in the whole franchise for me. I really love Halloween 2018, and one of the best movie theater experiences I've ever had. That wasn't like a twist ending or a shock where everybody went crazy. It was opening night, and Ashley and I were actually, that was kind of like our honeymoon, was going to watch Halloween 2018 after, you know, we finally did the damn thing. And
Awesome.
and we've
You
been
guys
together
are
20
like
years.
relationship goals.
Ah, thanks. That's just because she's so cool. But we're sitting there, and it gets to the part where Karen is in the shelter, and she's like, I can't do it. And when Michael comes, she's like, gotcha. And she shoots him. Dude, the whole theater
so
was just
good.
like, oh! Like, dude, it was so fucking sick. I got little emo goosebumps right now, just
It's
transporting
so
back to that
good.
moment. And
For
yeah,
me,
it
it
was
wasn't just
so...
that. It was when the theme song came in. And
Yes.
he's like, say something. Ba, 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 ba.
Yes.
Like, I don't know why. I just didn't expect it to have the same credits as the original. And then it's the decaying pumpkin that they're blowing up back to life, just like the
Yes.
franchise. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
See, the only thing, like, I almost got up and walked out of that movie, too. Ashley talked me into not doing it.
In
When
2018?
Yes, dude. Like, when Dr. Sartain walks to the front of the police car and he ducks down, and then he gets up and he has Michael's mask on, I was like, I'm out. I'm done. Ashley was like, we're already made it this far. Shut the fuck down. And I'm glad she did, obviously, because that's just one minor problem I have in a whole movie. But I just
will
thought
never
that it was...
understand- Oh, sorry.
No, I just think it's such a great movie, and I think that's how a requel needs to be done.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you erase everything. You start from the beginning. I think a lot of other requels that have come out since. I don't think there's one that's topped it, in my opinion. Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't think any of them are able to do what Halloween 2018 did. And they've tried different things with either, you know, taking out legacy characters or creating legacy characters that are villains. And it's just like, I don't think that the way they've done those has been quite as impactful as 2018.
No, or
And I think
especially with sidelining them like they did in the Scream movies and stuff. Like, that was the nice thing about 2018 is Laurie Strode was front and center where she belongs. But I will never understand how with movie trilogies and all that, with all the money at stake and all the people involved, how they don't just sit down and plan out an arc. This is where it's going. This is how it ends. This is what happened. They didn't with Star Wars. They didn't with Halloween. I will never understand. Like, anything I've ever written, without even sequels, without anything, I'm like, I know how it ends. I know where the story's going.
It's definitive. You know what I mean? Like, because that's the only problem I have with Halloween Ends, honestly. I think Halloween Ends, and I'm including Halloween 1978 when I say this. I think Halloween Ends has the best opening in the whole franchise. I think it's better than Michael killing his sister, which is a great opening. It's a great opening. But when you have Corey killing that kid,
that
like
little
when that
shit,
kid
like he had
hit the
it coming.
floor, dude, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, no way, this is gonna be sick. Halloween Ends, the way I've always explained it, is an amazing movie that is just a shitty end to that trilogy.
Yeah.
You know,
It
like
there should have been a movie in between. If that were the fourth movie of the trilogy, like they did the ending of Michael and Laurie, and then they had that after it as like an epilogue or a spin-off sort of thing, it would have been amazing.
right,
My
because I
biggest
think
issue with it, though, is like you watch an hour and a half of the Corey story, and then it just disappears. Then it just goes away. They just cop out, and the last 15 minutes become a totally different movie.
right, and we went into this promised this is the ending to the epic conclusion to Michael and Laurie, and instead we're watching a adult man get beat up by band geeks for 90% of a movie. You know, like,
and then she's like, date my granddaughter. Like, I would never let somebody date my daughter who got his ass kicked by the marching band.
right.
Never.
You know, and then Halloween Kills, that's another one that I think there's two things about Halloween Kills that we often forget. One, that movie got pushed back by a year.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to get it, and then we got pushed back a year. So it never could have lived up to the expectations that we built over a whole year of waiting for it. And the trailer, this is one of those movies where the marketing absolutely ruined the best shot in the movie with the firefighter massacre. You know,
Yeah.
like it
The
completely
trailer was
ruined.
so good, and I feel like the
Yeah.
trailer is better than the movie.
It is. And I still, again, I'm a Halloween Kills defender. I don't think that movie's bad by any stretch. I think that they could have had maybe another editor look over the script a couple times and been like, oh, let's ease out on this Evil Dies Tonight shit.
Yeah, they just need to say Evil Dies Tonight one more time. People would have gotten it.
See, and I think the biggest gripe I have about Halloween Kills, honestly, and it's not even about the dialogue. It's the fact that they really confused that mentally ill person for Michael Myers. Like,
The little chode.
That's like confusing me for Shaq. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they're not even close, bro. Like, and I felt really sad, like, watching that scene. Like, and I get it. It's the mob mentality. Once it starts, there's no stopping it. You know, that's why it's so dangerous. I understand why they did it. But they could have had the guy look a little bit like Michael, like even a tiny bit like him, and not be. He's scared of everybody, and I just love the scene with Karen and Tommy, and Tommy's like, and Karen's like, that's not him, and Tommy at that point's like, fuck, what, you know, we've already gone too far.
Close enough.
Yeah, let's calm this mob down. So.
See, I really thought in that movie, I went to go see it. I flew to Texas to see it with my friends in Texas. I was like, we're going to make an event out of Halloween Kills. And we get out of the movie and we were all like, oh shit, they just confirmed that he's supernatural. Because that movie, he's teleporting. He, like, when he goes into the house at the end, he just goes past the front door, past the cops, no one sees him. I'm like, okay, now we know he's supernatural, and that's what Halloween Ends is going to be about. It's like, no, actually, never mentioned again.
Yeah, actually, nope. He's just going to be sitting there in a sewer. And then he's going to act like he's in Twilight, and he's going to imprint on somebody, and we're going to play 1,000 Years, and they're going to ride each other on a scooter. And I really wish we could have gotten him I really wish we could have gotten Corey giving Michael a ride on that moped.
That's what I thought was going to happen when they showed him riding on. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to be riding on his back. Like, I thought they were about to kiss in that movie when he's got his legs open and he's holding the cup. He's like, show me how you do it. And he's got the cup and he's got his legs open and he's moaning and Michael's stabbing and it's all phallic. I'm like, they're about to kiss. Like, some shit's going on between these two. It's their love story.
Yep, and it's funny because I remember when the movie first dropped and all this stuff happened, and it talked about like the imprinting, you know, and how evil can be passed from person to person. I was like, dude, they're going to totally continue this story with Allison being pregnant with Corey's imprinted kid, and that kid is going to be evil incarnate, and it's going to be the story of Jamie Lloyd. Like, I thought that's the direction that we were gonna go.
That's what we need, the Halloween multiverse. Like, a movie could have ended where she has the baby and then it comes out and on its stomach is the mark of thorn.
Right. See, because if I could do, like, if somebody handed me the reins, it was like, Ken, you're not a Halloween purist, so we trust you to make an honest, good Halloween film, not a cash grab. What direction would you go? I would make a direct sequel to the end of Halloween 4. I would completely retcon 5 and 6, and I would pay Danielle Harris whatever the hell she wants to be paid to come back and see the effect. You know, kind of like how they did Halloween 2018, and you see the effects of Laurie. Do that, but this time we're seeing the effects of Jamie Lloyd and how, you know, she killed her parents on Halloween night, and how she is in the future that new. And I think we could birth a new amazing supernatural horror woman villain. You know, I think because we don't have enough of those. You got like Rose the Hat, you got Angela from Sleepaway Camp, Julia from Hellraiser, but an amazing slasher would be so fucking sick.
Dude,
like, so sick.
I just saw Sleepaway Camp for the first time. I don't know how everyone was like, make sure nobody spoils anything. I don't know how I went my whole life without seeing it, without anyone telling me the ending. I did not see that shit coming, let me tell you.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking fantastic, man.
Holy
Angela from
shit.
Night of the Demons. Hey, my wife's here. Hey, babe.
Hey, Mrs. Sledgehammer.
See, Ashley is a huge Halloween purist. So, I mean, obviously I would have her to be there and help me with directions and stuff like that. But I think that would be the most logical way to go. I hate the fact that they retcon that ending.
Nerds, I think that's what all of us Halloween nerds want, but I feel like they would never do that because, like, how many of the normies would really?
Well, look at what the box office did with Halloween 3 and Halloween Ends. The minute you take Michael out of it,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, people don't want it. When they think, and which is fine. I get it, man. If they made a Friday the 13th movie that didn't have Jason in it, I'd be fucking pissed. And don't talk about Roy Burns. That's fucking Jason throughout the whole movie until the last fucking 4 minutes. So I don't want to hear that shit. You still have Jason in the movie. It's not like at the very end they unmask Michael and they're like, oh, look, it's somebody else. You know, like, it's not like that. You know, like, to me, Friday the 13th 5 to me is a Friday the 13th movie until the last 4 minutes with the dumbest ending. But yeah. I really do love the fact that Halloween at least took swings to try something different throughout the franchise. You know, Season of the Witch.
They've done everything different. It's like a choose your own adventure. So it's a Friday the 13th is your favorite franchise?
No, Child's Play.
Oh, no.
100%. When it comes to like Friday versus Halloween, I think when it comes to consistency and quality of film, I'll take Friday the 13th.
What's Ashley's favorite Halloween?
Oh, Halloween.
I think I'm number 1, Scream. Number 2, Halloween. I would have said Child's Play. I'm really just like the first 4 movies of Child's Play and nothing else after that.
Sure.
Like, even the TV show started kind of good, and then, oh boy, it just tanked.
I think for me, the big thing with Child's Play, like, I'm a huge Curse of Chucky fan.
Yeah,
like a huge Curse fan. But I mean, like, there's so many great franchises. Evil Dead. Like, Evil Dead is up there for me. Saw. I think Saw is a fantastic franchise. A couple of the later entries really weren't my cup of tea, but I really love the first probably 7 of those movies I love. I love the Insidious franchise. I think all 5 of those movies are really, really good.
I've only ever actually seen the first one.
Of Insidious?
Yeah, I heard there were a couple.
You gotta watch Chapter 2, man.
Really?
Chapter 2 is my favorite. I mean, I'm kind of biased because the guy that plays Carl in it, Steven, he's actually a friend of ours. So I'm kind of biased, so I always admit it, you know, but his acting in this movie is so phenomenal when he drops the dice. Yes. I'm telling you, Lindsay.
I just rewatched Exorcist 3. Let me just say, there will never, ever be a sexier man than the young Brad Dourif.
Dude, he deserved every award possible.
I know.
For that performance. When he's crying and he's doing oh my God, dude, it's so good. So good.
I'm so with you on this, T. Parker. Yep. Season 3 of the series. I'm like, they did the impossible with that they somehow made Chucky boring. Like, I couldn't get through the episodes week to week. Oh my god, and don't get me started on the character assassination of Tiffany Valentine in the series.
Yeah.
Oh, it kills me.
I think the big thing for me with Chucky, the TV series, that bothered me was just the inconsistencies. Oh, me too, Lindsay. He's my white whale. I mean, I've gotten to interview and be around so many people that I love and respect. Victor Miller, the creator of Friday the 13th, Doug Bradley, Pinhead, a couple different Michael Myers, a couple different Jasons, but Brad Dourif is the one that I would literally probably give my left testicle for. Like, he's up there on the people that I just would really love to have a sit-down conversation with, even if it wasn't recorded. Like, we've gotten to meet Robert Englund. Kane Hodder is a big fan of Ashley. Kane loves Ashley. And, being able to, meet these people. Brad's the one for me that's the one I really want. Well, anyway, Chucky, the TV series, is how inconsistent it was with continuity. Like, in the first season, they get this Chucky doll, and they have no idea what it is, and it's evil doll, whatever. But then in season 2, they see a Tiffany doll, and they're like, isn't that the thing from the Child's Play? And it's like, you know Tiffany, but you didn't know who the fuck Chucky was? And it's like, Don Mancini has this way of doing, like, amazing, terrible. Like, after Bride, it was like, Bride was great, Seed not so much. Curse was great, Cult not so much. Season 1 was great, season 2 and 3 were just like Don being weird again. It's like, dude, just make a solid slasher film with a scary killer doll with some funny moments. You don't have to go all the way over the top and be crazy about shit.
Yeah, I think maybe it depends on, like, where people came into the franchise, like, that they don't realize. For people like me or you who were, like, original fans or saw it as a kid, like, that shit was terrifying back in the day. When I was probably like 5 years old and saw Child's Play 2, scared the shit out of me. But I loved it. So, like, I just wish that the people making it took it seriously or realized that, like, it's not just some silly, stupid thing.
No, and that's what I agree. One thing I appreciate about the Chucky TV series, one I think of the best lines in that whole series, is when Jake is fighting Chucky at the movie theater. And he's like, God, I can't believe how strong you are. And Chucky's like, I've heard that a lot throughout the years. You know what I mean? Like, because we're always like, oh, I'll just punt that down. But they actually make it a little bit meta with, everybody's always just saying they would just kick my ass. But I'm actually a lot stronger than you think.
Yeah.
Like, I loved moments like that throughout that whole series.
Yeah, I can't believe that that's the note the franchise, for now at least, is ending on, though. That, like, they make the main characters into friggin' Barbie dolls. And
Dude, here's what sucks. The way that ended, did you watch the behind the scenes of that after the episode was over?
I don't think so. Maybe at the time.
Because they had them with the marionettes, and they had it all CGI and how they were pounding on the thing, and that's how it ended. But if you watch the behind the scenes, everything was practical, and it looked so good. Like, the marionette puppets, they were all 3D printed. They looked just like the characters. And whoever the fuck was in the editing room that thought it'd be a good idea to put that CGI shit over top, you wasted your money. Those puppets looked great with how they were doing it practical.
Nothing could look worse than the CGI they did on it.
Oh, God, it was so bad. And I'm like, this is really how we're going to end this? Like, this is the direction that we're going to end it?
That's horrible. Yeah. They're apparently doing another movie. I'm like, there are some people who are great at creating things, but not great at maintaining them. And I think Don Mancini is maybe one of those people.
I would love to see, like, a definitive end to Chucky. You know what I mean? Like, if they could go and do one more movie where Don's like, you know what? I'm going to walk away from this. I'm going to be done with it. Let me just end it. Let this be the end. I would love to see how he would do it. Because I'll tell you this. I almost had a fucking stroke in the TV show when Chucky killed Andy. When he got on him in the bed in that dream sequence. Bro, like, I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done with my Chucky fandom. Like, I couldn't believe it. I wish, like, okay, let's go back to Ken being handed the reins to Chucky, right? And they're like, Ken, we want you to do one last Chucky movie, and you're going to end it. This is going to be the end of it.
I'm inviting myself to the party. I'm like, okay, I'm a co-writer.
You would be in for sure. The way I would end it is Andy and Chucky. Throughout the movie, you see Andy on the phone at certain points. You don't think it really means anything, right? He's just on the phone, whatever. Andy's in a lot of trouble, and all of a sudden, 2 gunshots knock Chucky back, right? And they're like, what the fuck? And in walks De Silva from Child's Play 3.
Yes,
and she's like, yes,
we haven't
Andy.
seen De Silva.
Yes, dude. And she's like, don't worry, Andy. I got your message. I'm here. And Andy and De Silva team back up. In the end, with Chucky finally actually dying, and Andy and De Silva kissing, because that way Andy can actually have his happy ending. And another thing I would have done, honestly, and I thought this is the direction they were going to go. In season 1, when you first meet Devin, he's always talking about his dad, and his mom was always talking about how his dad was crazy and in the army and shit. What if his dad was the little boy from Child's Play 3? You know what I mean, Tyler?
Oh, that would be so good.
Wouldn't that have made so much sense? Because, like,
that would be so good.
Obviously, they're both African American, and his mom's like, his mom believed him right away when he started talking about Chucky. Like, she's the only adult in the history of this franchise that was ever like, okay, because then it could have been like, your father used to talk about a doll like this. You know what I mean? And it would have been Tyler from part 3.
Good. No,
maybe this is just
like fucking Chucky goes to the White House.
Right.
Precisely
here,
0 people were clamoring for. And then I heard interviews with Don Mancini. He's like, oh, we were considering Chucky in space. I'm like, no, make it stop.
No. I will say this, Lindsay, and I don't talk about this often, and I am not going to go into detail at all because it's not just my story to tell. I was a huge Devin Sawa fan for a very long time. Due to personal reasons with me and him, and then him and another creator, I can't fucking stand the guy.
I can't fucking stand him. I got into some squabble with him years ago. He has me blocked on Twitter.
Dude, he attacked... I'm not going to say the other creator's name out of respect. He completely attacked me personally, and then he attacked a very good friend, Mike, of you and I's, personally. And
no.
Yeah. And ever since then, dude, I'm telling you, I've been a Sawa fan since like Little Giants, Casper. Dude, I got an SLC Punk tattoo. I have an SLC Punk shirt.
That's amazing.
And I'm like,
dude.
Hey, it's not my story to tell, man.
I thought I was the only one who hated that guy. I'm so glad it's not just me. What a douchebag.
Yep. So yeah, I like I was saying, Cody, this is not my story to tell all the way. All I could tell is my side of the story. But
Cody.
Yeah, he treats people like shit that disagree with him. If you critique his work, he completely treats you like shit. If you're not one of those people that's, worshiping him and gobbling up everything he has to say, he treats you like a piece of shit. And it's like, if you can't take criticism, you're probably in the wrong game, man. Like, you're probably doing the wrong things. And I have plenty of people that don't like me and critique Sledgehammer horror or critique movies I've been in, and I'm like, cool. I'm not for everybody.
You're not for those with bad taste.
Right. Whatever. See, and I feel the same way, Cody, but it's just like, there's too many of the same stories.
It's so fun. I'm trying to remember what it was over. I think it was like some video I posted, which wasn't even about like horror movies or anything. And he like quote tweeted and was talking shit about me. And I look at the handle, I'm like, no, that can't be. It has to be one of those parody things or something on Twitter where they put like someone's name. And I'm like, Devin Sawa is fucking bashing me now. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I take back having a crush on you when I was a kid because you have not aged well, bitch. And I would probably still hit it, but it would be very much less enthusiastically.
I just think what sucks is like,
dick.
And it sucks because like I'm one of those people that I am going to be fair and like I'm still a fan of his work. I think that him as an actor, he's still a great actor. I love a lot of the things he's done recently still. But I'm in no hurry to, review the things he's done because, like I said,
what's he even been in? He was in that fucking John Travolta movie directed by Limp Bizkit.
The Fanatic. Yep. I really think that wasn't acting. I think that's how Devin is, man. Like, I really think that's his whole personality is that. But, like, I thought he was good in Hard Eyes. I thought he was fine in that. I wasn't the biggest fan of Hard Eyes. I thought it was just a mediocre movie, but he was fine in that.
Also, who the fuck could have a problem with Cody? Like, Cody's the greatest.
It blows my fucking mind because the funniest thing about it is, and for people that aren't into the content creating thing, I don't think they understand how close we all are. You know, like you and I, Mike, we text. Just, hey, how's your day going? How's everything going? Me and Cody are the same way. Like me and Cody will talk and we'll have conversations. And Cody has done so much for Sledgehammer Horror that I could never repay. And so when people are like, he looks like an arrogant ass, or he looks like he's one of those people that's high on his own supply, I'm like, you don't know who he is then. You don't know who Cody...
Yeah.
Yeah, by a deranged Chucky fan. And it's so crazy, man. Like, but I'm with you. Cody is one of the most... And I'm not saying this because he's here. He's just genuinely one of the kindest dudes, and he does a lot. He goes out of his way to help people, and...
no, he's a national fucking treasure.
I agree. Totally agree.
I'm so happy I'm not the only one who can't stand fucking Devin Sawa.
Yeah. And like I said, I was always a fan. Like, and then when he did that, it was just like, dude, how can you treat people like that? Like I go out of my way to try to be kind to people. All right, cool. Remember, Hudson, not Hootson, Hudson. Make sure you send to the right spot.
I mean, I'm a bitch, but I'm only a bitch to, people who need bitching.
Oh, I'll treat you the way that you treat me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what nationality. It doesn't matter what religion. It doesn't matter what political party, whatever. If you're kind to me, I'm kind to you. I respect you if you respect me. I think we need to go back to
I believe in equality. I hate everyone equally.
Bingo! I could tell you that too, Lindsay. I'm so glad you got to meet him. Like, that's so rad. Like, he's such a great guy. He's just one of those guys that I think him, much like Ted Raimi, are just, and I'm lucky because I've gotten to meet him a couple times being, I am also a Detroit boy, so I've gotten to meet them a couple different times, and they're just so appreciative. And I talked to Ted about Candyman, and he's like, dude, when I was filming that, I never thought that people were ever going to want to talk to me about this shit. He's like, and that's the thing that people want to talk to me the most. It's either Henrietta or his opening part in Candyman are awesome. The things that people want to talk about. So it's really cool. I've never
actually been to a horror convention.
Oh, dude.
I need to change that.
Mike, you do have to change that because it's so much fun, man.
I know. There was, a couple years ago, I was traveling a lot that year, and for some reason, every place I went, this happened 3 or 4 times, Nev Campbell was at a horror convention 2 days after I left, and every time I was considering staying, but I just never did. I think she's the one person that I would cry if I met Nev Campbell.
I can honestly, you want to know honestly who the kindest person I've ever met was, and I don't think this will be a surprise for everybody. It is Matthew Lillard.
Oh, he seems it.
Dude, here's a true story about Matthew Lillard that I'll tell everybody. We were at Horror Hound in Cincinnati, and Matthew's line got capped, and he heard that his line got capped, and so he got up off his table, and he walked to the end of the line and was high-fiving and hugging people that weren't going to get to meet him that day, so they still got the chance to have contact with him. He didn't get paid for it. He wasn't, asking people, you got to pay for pictures or autographs or whatever. He literally just walked back, started high-fiving people, hugging people, doing the Shaggy impression for kids. He took a good 20 minutes for the people that weren't going to get to meet him, and every single person in the line was just like, we're fine with this. This is amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's not there making money, and then on his way, he walked. Oh, we need to, dude, I'm going to come join you at Spooky Empire.
Oh, I want to go. Next horror anything, I'm going.
I'm going to turn this background off for a second because we just got this talking about Matthew Lillard. I'm a huge fan of Matthew Lillard, and I'm a huge fan of Ice Nine Kills. And Matthew has his alcohol company, a distillery company.
Awesome.
And it's called Macabre Spirits. And this whiskey right here, it's the Horrorwood brand. It's from him and Ice Nine Kills. And it's amazing. So good. It's a great whiskey.
Bitch, we're going. Okay, we got to make this happen. Let's do this.
When is it next year?
I guess
when we find out, I'm in. I'm committed. I've got 4 weeks. I got 4 weeks of paid vacation next week. I'm taking a week.
Ring on it. I'm in.
Yep, I'm in. 100%.
Oh my!
I know God. Ashley will want to go too.
And that little doughboy bitch that has a bug up his ass about you, Cody, who can make him mad. Did you see that video? This guy who did like a like a 4-hour hit piece on every person to ever exist, and Cody was one of them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I forget his name.
The guy that's just like the mustache, and he's like talks like he's just absolutely full of himself. And
yes,
Cody Leach was at this convention, and he didn't know that I was there watching.
That's my favorite.
It's like, you're at the convention too, dickhead. Why didn't you go talk to him in person? You got a problem with him? Go say it. Like,
he was there. Yeah. He was there for, like, you know, altruistic reasons, as opposed to this bitch Cody, who's just there to, you know, murder grandmas.
I was so pissed, dude. And it's so hard for me because I got a big fucking mouth. And especially when it comes, especially when I'm cool if you want to say shit about me. Doesn't bother me at all. For every one person that doesn't like me, there's 100 that do. Suck it. But when you're talking about my wife or you're talking about my friends, I get very defensive. And a lot of times I got to remember, like, when I start attacking this dude, it's going to come back on Cody. Like, Cody would be like, hey, Ken, go, you know what I mean? Like, which he would never do. Never in a million years. If Cody has a problem, he does not mind saying it. But I'm the type of person that would be like, yo, post up. You know what I mean? Like, you were literally at the same convention, and then you're going to film him at the convention and then talk shit about him being at the convention. Like, you're the worst type of person, man. Like, go, if you have a problem with him, go talk to him. Hey, man, I've always respected you, but can I at least talk to you about something real quick? I know Cody would have been, or Cody would have even been like, hey, let's do something. Let's do a live thing, and let's just talk about the problems, and let's try to squash it. Let's try to figure it out.
My favorite thing, though, is I didn't realize until a little bit after that it was the same guy, but I had randomly, before he made that video, come across some video that was like about the Scream franchise. And I'm watching this video, and I realize at a certain point he's just injecting all of his personal politics into it. So it's like he's talking about the characters in Scream, and he's like, and that is why they are fascists. And it's like, and Sidney Prescott is a Nazi.
It's like, dude, it's a fucking movie, man. Like,
oh, I hate it so much.
The whole thing, you've probably seen it. There's a whole thing on X right now where I'm getting like attacked because I said that boycotting Scream 7. Like, here's the thing: if you want to boycott something, more power to you. Like, again, you have, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, left wing, right wing, we're the same eagle. We need to come together, not go apart. If you want to boycott this movie, that's fine. But just don't say you're boycotting it to help people in another country when you're really just boycotting it because you like Melissa Barrera.
But they don't like her enough to go see her movies.
Right.
They just like having something. I'm so pissed. I've had like a dozen of them tweet spoilers at me this week. Hopefully they're wrong. But
my thing is, like,
anyway,
I'll be there opening night either way.
Same.
I just think that when you do that, you're not doing anything for a boycott. You're just being an asshole.
Yeah.
And
well, the funny thing is, like, I would have. So, like, I'm a bit of a hypocrite on this issue because anything that puts Nev Campbell front and center in a Scream movie, I support. I don't care. I don't care how it ended up happening. That's what should have happened from the beginning. However, the reason that Melissa Barrera was fired, I totally disagree with. And I totally disagree with her politics. I think her politics are ridiculous. However, I don't want to live in a country where people are fired for speaking reasonable beliefs and speaking their mind. But her supporters are ridiculous.
It's just, and what's funny is we've met Melissa a couple times, and she's just the sweetest person in the world. And I posted that video where she's like, it happened. It's done. It's over. I've moved on. I'm ready for my next project. And it's like, that's how a mature adult acts. And again, that's I think that's brilliant, Cody. I don't know, man. It just bothers me. Like, when they say, oh, do this for Palestine. And it's like, what have you done for Palestine? And not only that, but it's like, we're boycotting Spyglass because of Palestine. I'm like, oh, so you're boycotting Lionsgate and Warner Brothers. No, why would we do that? We know there's Zionists everywhere. I'm like, or because they own Spyglass, you dipshit.
You've put more thought into this than they have.
Well, it's just like, the way that they're boycotting this, and again, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't. If that's your beliefs, follow your heart, be yourself. But the way that they're doing this right now by still supporting Warner Brothers and Lionsgate is it's like going to a restaurant and being like, hey, I don't like this waiter. Can I get another waiter? Yeah, you're boycotting that waiter, but the restaurant's still getting all the money. You know what I mean? Like, the big wigs are still getting paid. So, like, you're not doing anything to help.
It's the current thing. It's just another performative bullshit thing.
They're hashtag activists, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's just all it is I want to be against Scream 7 because they fired Melissa. I get it. I think that I agree with you. I think that as a country we should be able to have our beliefs, whether I believe in what you believe or not. That's what made this country the greatest country on earth at one point, is we were able to do that and have civil disagreements and civil agreements about what we believe and disbelieve. Yes. And I don't think anybody's job should be in jeopardy for a political belief. I don't think anybody's job should be in jeopardy over a joke. That's not what I believe.
About these boycotters, though, is that they don't support that idea for anything else except what they believe. Like, they won't support Gina Carano's right to speak without being fired, or anyone.
Mm-hmm. See, and I think, like, what we're talking about here, I think another reason why it bothers me so much, when I was young, I loved being different. I loved that nobody thought like me. I loved that I was the weird fucker. I loved that shit. And now everybody wants everybody to think like them and be like them and act like them. And it's like, dude, the world would be fucking boring if we were all robotic, the same people. You know, we need to be different. We need to have arguments. We need to have disagreements. We don't need to get nasty with each other. But we can have civil disagreements and be different from each other and still love each other. No matter how different we are politically, I would give my life for you, Mike. You and I are friends. I love you. You know, and it's just, you know, your politics aren't you. You are you. Yes. And we need to get past that we are who we voted for in the last election type shit.
Thank you.
You know? Just
that's what
be a human being and love each other, man. Like, God damn it.
That's what, like, you know, so I sort of inadvertently fell into my, like, content creating stuff, like, stepped into talking about politics, and I sort of inadvertently started doing that. And what I've come to learn is, like, regardless of parties or sides or whatever, like, they all suck. Like, you'll find the worst people in the world in this, like, politics sphere. And so, like, now that I've been sort of starting to step into the horror world, it's like, it just feels like the total opposite. It's like, yes, there are assholes everywhere, but like, the horror world are just, like, the greatest people in the world.
Yes, we just want to be... because I think it's, you know, like, we're all fucking weirdos, man.
Yes.
And so we find this community of other weirdos, and we're like, this is our people. This, you know, these are the people that I need in my life. And it's funny because I've had people ask me, they're like, you know that you and Harlow, you guys are not the same person politically. And I'm like, I do know that.
Shit?
But you also know that I'm not 11, and I can have friends that believe different things than me. Like, it's not rocket science. We
Whoa,
get too
however,
caught up.
If this is true, though, oh my God, I don't know. You hate Scream 4?
Here's the thing about me, honestly, and this is something I try to tell people. I have standards, so no, I don't like Scream 4.
Do you like 5 and 6, though?
I do. Okay.
Where are your standards then?
I think that 4 is my least favorite in the franchise, followed closely by 6, which is followed closely by 5. I'm actually a Scream 3 stan. I love Scream 3.
Oh, I love Scream 3. Have you seen
number 1 will always be my favorite.
It's even better than the theatrical.
Yeah. But I think the thing for me is, like, with 4, the two biggest pet peeves for me with watching a film are fade outs. I hate fade outs. I think it's lazy editing. I can't stand it. And fake outs. I hate fake outs. And when that movie starts with 2 separate fake outs right in a row.
So good. But
I was like,
I bet you didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming.
Oh, no, I didn't. But I also didn't see a punch to my balls coming. It doesn't mean I like it. You know, like, I was not a fan of it. And the color grading is really weird.
Oh, God, yeah. That had to have been
again,
for Courtney
it's
Cox. That she was I want the Joan Collins on Dynasty filter.
Yeah. It's not that I hate the movie. I mean, I think the script is good. I think the acting is phenomenal. I love Kirby. But it's just a miserable visual watch for me.
So good.
Scream 5
predicted the future, because now everybody's fucking Jill. Everyone would, like, you know, slit their mother's throat for clicks and likes.
No shit. See, and again, I appreciate that. I can appreciate that. 5, I cry. 5 is the only Scream movie I actually cried at.
I did too.
But see, it wasn't the part everybody else did. I didn't cry when Dewey died. I thought that was brilliant. The part that I cried at is when Dewey and Gale were talking, and he was like, "I should have been there for you, Gale,"
And the
because
music comes in.
I felt like that was David and Courtney, not and
but we deserved a whole movie of the. It's maddening how they did what friggin' dumbass Star Wars did, and it's like you're really gonna after all these years make another movie and not have one scene of them all together, and then like I understood when 5 came out why they killed Dewey, but it just felt like adding insult to injury that then they come out with Scream 6. No one died.
No one
people die in Disney movies than die in Scream 6, and it's like, oh, that's why. Oh, you had to kill him to add stakes to it. What happened to the stakes? Where'd the stakes go?
Yeah. See, and here's what really pisses me off. And anybody that follows Sledgehammer Horror knows what I'm about to say is true. You can go find the video. It was a Scream 7 prediction video I did about a year and a half ago with a couple friends. And I said if I was behind the director's chair, the way that I would start Scream 7 is using AI. And it would be Gale at her weather studio, and she's giving the weather report on the news and shit. And they're like, and now we're taking callers, and we got a caller. And Gale's like, how can I help you? And it's the voice of Dewey. And he's like, where were you, Gale? I was there, Gale, and I was there for you, but you weren't there for me when I died. Because it was a great way to bring David back. And then instead of an opening kill, you have Gale just, boom, Scream 7. And now I'm hearing that that's what they're doing with this movie is they're using AI for their voices, which I think it's going to happen anyway. I think we all understood that was going to happen when we seen the trailer.
We finally caught up to the Scream 3 voice changer being real.
Right, and that's what I said. People, yeah, see, T. Parker says it's true. Ken's been talking about the AI thing since 2023. I really thought Creed did the score. No, they did What If on the soundtrack. That would be funny if Scream did the whole score.
I have 5 was just it had all of my pet peeves of modern filmmaking. Like there's something that movies of the last decade or so do that drives me insane, where it's just all shot in close up. Like there's no cinematography, there's no atmosphere. Like you look at the original Scream and all those shots of the landscape and the California hills and stuff and these wide shots. And now, I mean, you can't even see their chin in most shots in Scream 5. It is filmed in such close-up. And 6 isn't much better.
Right.
But what really bugs me about those, especially in 6, is that the killers aren't characters before they're revealed. They maybe have 2 lines of dialogue or something. Like, that's what was so great about the originals, is like the killers were their own developed characters before they were revealed to be the killer.
Well, one thing I can say about 5 and 6, they each were a first for me in the Scream franchise. Scream 5 was the first time I cried in a Scream movie. Scream 6 was the first time I genuinely felt anxiety and fear watching a Scream movie. On the ladder, when she's climbing the ladder across, I actually felt anxiety in that moment. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck's going to happen here? And I've never felt that way. And then to go watch the behind the scenes and see that it was her, that was not a stunt double. It was her doing this. It's like, holy shit, man. And they did that really over and over.
Plot armor an inch thick.
Yeah. But it's just like, but when she fell and hit that dumpster, I was just like, damn, like, holy shit. But yeah, I just,
it's kind of frustrating because the things that were good were really good, but like just the right. That, I'm so happy that like the one thing that was making me apprehensive about 7 is that it was the same writer, but apparently Kevin Williamson is co-writing it. Thank God. We need that Kevin Williamson dialogue.
Yes. And I think that's going to make a huge difference. They can't be scared to kill off characters. You can't kill Sydney. That will wreck me. But you got to do something. You got to take a big swing. Because we already know. I mean, I don't think this is a spoiler. My cat is going crazy. Mike, give me 1 second.
We got to see the cat.
All right, come here next.
Yeah, you can't tell us there's a cat and not show us the cat.
Come here. Come here, babe. She thinks she's in trouble.
Oh, I love The Faculty so much. I'm pretty sure Cody said he likes The Faculty more than Scream also.
This is Nick's.
Oh.
She's over here playing with something, and that's what that loud noise has been. Huh.
Hey, Courtney. Oh, that's awesome.
There she was.
I love The Faculty so much, though.
Yeah. The Faculty
another
is
one.
great.
My dad took me to see it when I was a kid.
We're getting a remake of that, too.
No.
Yep.
What's to remake? It's already perfect.
I agree. I've always said that if you're going to remake movies, remake shitty ones and make them better. A remake of the 1998 sci-fi thriller The Faculty is in development at Miramax with Robert Rodriguez, the director of the original, producing. Drew Hancock is writing the screenplay for the new version. No director or cast has been attached yet, and no release date. Yeah,
Let me just say, Josh Hartnett in The Faculty single-handedly turned me gay. When they're like, "Oh, is it what makes people gay? Is it nature or nurture?" I'm like, no. It is Josh Hartnett in the 90s.
Josh Hartnett, baby.
Yes. What'd you think?
I ain't gay, but holy shit, he's hot.
Right?
I don't know. Like when we're talking about Scream, though, like the thing, because we already know that they've already announced that Scream 8's partially filmed. You know, we already know that it's partially filmed. So I think this is going to be
filmed. I knew they were making. Yes. I didn't know they started filming.
Yes. So I think that this one's going to obviously end on a cliffhanger. I think it's going to be our first Scream to end on a cliffhanger ending. So I think that's why a lot of these
wanted to do that for
spoilers are going around, you know, because I think that they're leaking shit just to keep people guessing. I don't think we're even going to find out who the killers are in this movie, honestly. I think it's going to stretch out to Scream 8.
That was the original plan for 4, and then when you hear about what they had planned, that's the thing. Whenever you hear about these original plans, they're always terrible. Like how 3 was supposed to be Stu is in prison leading a cult. I'm like, that sounds terrible.
That's fucking stupid. That's the one thing that I'm worried about because I really, really love Matthew Lillard. Like I was saying earlier, like he genuinely is one of the nicest guys, and he's kind, he's sweet. But Stu's dead. Like, can we?
I know
you can't.
Death
you can't
needs
take
to be
that
final.
back.
Like it removes all stakes when death is not final.
Especially in a franchise like this where they've been so consistent with that.
Yeah.
You know, like, would I love to see Matthew Lillard back, like, as Stu? Yes, I would. But I won't be able to take the franchise seriously anymore if they do that.
Also,
you know, like,
I don't know that it would be what people would expect it to, because, like, that's such an iconic performance, but he was a teenager then. So to have a grown adult acting, you can't have him acting the way Stu acted then, but you can't make him too different. I don't know. I think that would be very difficult to pull off.
I'm not in. Like I said, from the beginning when I heard that, I was like, you can't, you know, if you want to have him as a cameo or an AI thing, you know, like I think that's brilliant as a brilliant way to bring him back. But man, to say that he was alive the whole time is just like, so you're telling me all this shit has been happening all these years and they never once thought, hey, let's go get Stu and see if he knows anything about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
what'd you think about the Scream 7 trailer?
I mean, it didn't really move the needle for me that much. I think that there's a lot of great moments in it. Hearing Dewey's voice in it, hearing Matthew's voice in it. Obviously, I thought those were great. Knowing that we're going to be burning down the Stu house, I think that that's amazing. I think that's a cool thing. But what they're doing is something that I've always hated. You've seen videos that I've done about this. When they're in the beginning and they turned the house into a slaughter, you know, bed and breakfast. It's kind of like when people do things to, like they just did with Dahmer, and they just did with the new monster movie they just did. Oh
God.
And then they sell merchandise of those people, and they try to make money. It's like those aren't characters; those are real life people that you're profiting off of the disgusting things they did. And sort of like turn that into like a bed and breakfast. I was like, that's kind of corny as shit. But all I really want from this movie is a huge performance from McKenna Grace, because I'm a huge McKenna Grace fan, and a lot of death. I want to see a lot of death.
Same. We need to bring stakes back.
Yes.
I loved it. The only thing that I don't love the look from what we've seen. I hope there's more to it, but I'm not loving the look of it. It very much looks like streaming movie.
See, and I really honestly think that's part of their plan. I think that they know, because again, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Matthew's got to be in the first trailer because that's where all the stakes are." I think that they know that stakes are going to be high for this movie, but I don't think that they want to give everything away right away. I think that this was purposely dumbed down a little bit.
I hope so. 5 and 6 gave everything away.
Yeah.
In the trailers, so hopefully they hold it back a bit. I've been so glad that Kevin Williamson is directing. Did you ever see? I'm probably the only person on planet Earth who loves this movie. Have you ever seen Teaching Mrs. Tingle?
No.
Oh, you have to. You're probably gonna hate it. It is the weirdest fucking movie ever. It's the only movie that Kevin Williamson directed up until now.
Okay.
He wrote it and directed it.
What's it called?
Teaching Mrs. Tingle. It's like a, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a comedy with some thriller. It's like a thrillery comedy. I don't know. It's so fucking weird. It's like Helen Mirren is the teacher. She's amazing in it. Helen Mirren is this bitch teacher. And Katie Holmes is like the good student who she hates. So they decide to like chain her up to the bed and kidnap her. And it's so fucking weird.
Hold on. My daughter is screaming for me to put her in bed. Give me 1 second, okay?
Sure. While he does that, let's have a very, very brief word from our sponsor.
It's time for my grifting. Give me all your money. Don't just be a drifter. Help me be a grifter.
Fuck you, pay me.
So if you guys like the channel, help support the channel, send in your super chats, join my locals, join my Patreon. We do lots of cool stuff, or become a channel member. We do lots of cool stuff. We do movie night, we do game nights. He's gonna hate this when he comes back, but you guys are gonna hate me for it who are new here. I've never seen The Thing, so we're gonna be watching The Thing. It's my first time seeing it with my locals and Patreon squad. So join the squad, do The Thing. Oh my god, dude. It is such a glorious mess of a movie. It would never get made today. There's no way to describe this movie. It's like an acid trip, but it's amazing. Oh yeah, see, they have all the pretty people from the 90s in it. You've never seen it either? Oh my god. I'm excited. We also got to watch, Maddie, where are you at? Maddie said we got to watch the movie The Blob from I think it's from the 80s. They did a remake of The Blob that I've never seen. And yeah, also I'm excited. I had so much fun making this Halloween video, so I kind of want to do more of them. So let me know what movies I should do videos on. I was thinking of maybe doing Drunk History of the Saw series because it's just such a damn soap opera. Maddie, thank you so much, dude. Would we be okay with Sydney's daughter dying? I don't think so. I mean, not because, I don't know. Not because, like, we know her yet, but, like, she's been through enough. I will say it seems like the trailer spoiled. I won't say who. It seems like the trailer spoiled a big death for Sydney. That, like, if they're doing that and then they're going to kill her daughter, like, how much can one woman take? Also, does she, because I feel like in Scream 5, she had 3 kids. So are they retconning we haven't seen the other 2 in this, so I wonder if they're retconning that and she just has the 1 now. Courtney, you've never seen anything. Oh, I'm excited for The Blob. I remember seeing the cover of it everywhere when I was a kid, and I just never watched it. The 2011 one is good? That's surprising. I've never seen either, but it seems like one of those, I don't know, remake-y type things. Yeah, I feel like they're not going to do that either. I think more likely that Sydney gets killed. No, don't say such a thing. Don't manifest that. Oh, no, don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. That would be horrible. Oh, cool. So she still has them. I think they aged them up a bit, though. Or she had a baby in 5, so maybe it'll be like, I don't know, a toddler now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. I just want there to be, like, that scene in where they're crawling through the walls gave me some hope. So I'm like, I just want cinematography to come back. I want some of that old school Wes Craven cinematography. So that's why I'm kind of encouraged that Kevin Williamson's directing it. Hey, Clinton. Thanks for being here, dude. If she dies, it's Sydney's fault for naming her Tatum. That's terrible. She's not going to die. She's not going to die. Don't manifest that. She's not going to die. I would feel so bad for Sydney. They're going to have to kill what's his name, though, Hey, these bitches are like manifesting that her daughter's gonna die. I'm like, no, that woman has been through enough.
Sydney's been through enough.
I know. Did you see? I don't want to say who it was, but did you notice in the trailer? It looks like they spoiled a big death related to Sydney. Her. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a big thing to give away.
Yeah, hold on. I'm texting this to you to see if me and you are on the same page.
Oh wait, put it in the private chat. I can't see my texts.
Oh,
I use it as my
okay.
camera. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I did see that.
Fake out in the trailer, which it never is though. Everything that I've ever thought was a fake out in a trailer, whether it's Scream 5 and 6 or some of the Halloweens, like it never is. I wish they would just film fake shit for the trailer.
Sure.
Maddie, thank you so much, dude. I want a scene with Sydney visiting Maureen's grave and making peace with her. Yes, I feel like that would be really powerful now that she's a mother herself. Oh my god, yes. I hate how the whole Maureen story just kind of took a back seat in 5 and 6. I kind of want something to tie it in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. They're gonna have to kill Chad. I can't. Chad is like a pincushion at this point.
I think that either him or Mindy are going to die in 8. I think they're going to save it for 8. I don't think that yeah. I think that's going to be one of the hooks to coming back for 8. Somebody's going to be in danger at the end of this movie. And they're not going to be able to do... Somebody fucking has to die in this movie, man. Like, somebody has to go.
No one died in 6.
That's what I'm saying. We can't do that again.
Yeah, more people died in Beauty and the Friggin' Beast than die in Scream 6.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I was saying, I just hope that there's some real cinematography in this, like there used to be in the originals. Like nobody does it like Wes Craven,
right?
But that's why I'm happy about Kevin Williamson directing. Like maybe he's the closest thing we have to that.
See, one of the funniest things to me is I seen somebody say like Wes Craven would be so upset that they're doing this. This is bullshit. And a person commented back to him and was like, "So you mean you know him better than Kevin Williamson did?"
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, everyone's full of shit. People worse than died in Beauty and the Beast. They became fucking, like, teacups and shit. Like, somebody was that toilet brush and really got the shit end of the stick.
Right. Literally.
I just think it's funny, though, how, like, whenever these franchises... We were talking about this with Halloween. Whenever these franchises do something well and revitalize the franchise... They always have to screw it up after. Chucky did it. Like, they make a good movie with Curse, and then they shit on it. Halloween has done it. Every time Halloween makes a good sequel, they shit on it. H2O, 2018. So I'm hoping we can bring Scream back with this. Saw did it. That like they did Saw X, and it was great. And now who knows what the hell they're doing.
I saw a thing today that Carrie Ells said he would happily come back. I was like, please.
What's going on with Saw?
Well, Blumhouse bought it. Blumhouse bought the rights.
God.
But on a positive, like on a big positive to it, all the original people are coming back.
Like the original?
Yeah, like the original writers. I want to say, why can't I think of his fucking name? God damn, the first two creators. Lee Winnell. Lee Winnell. God, that was driving me fucking nuts. Lee Winnell's back. From what I've heard, James Wan is back.
Oh wow!
So I think
what the hell is going on with Blumhouse though? Like I used to like a lot of stuff they would put out, and now it's like, for me at least, it's become like Blumhouse is just the mark of crap.
Yeah, I think the big thing with them is they'll just buy anything.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Some of these things have to be written by AI. There's no way that they're not. Like that swimming pool movie and the teddy bear movie.
But see, like I'm looking right here at the Blumhouse movies that have come out in 2025, and they are all to me either very hit or very miss. Black Phone 2, I enjoyed. Drop, I did not. Yet. I enjoyed Black Phone 2. I did not like Drop. I loved The Woman in the Yard until the very end. I thought that was disgusting.
Oh, I heard that was terrible. I think it was Cody that said the ending was like astonishingly horrible.
It's terrible. Terrible.
I kind of want to watch it just to see what it is.
Yeah, but again, I thought it was a very good, scary movie until the third act. At the third act, the message that they give you is disgusting. And like, I looked at Ashley at the end of the movie, and I was like, "That really just happened?" She was like, "If that's what happened, then that's fucked. And I was like, that is not the message you want to give to human beings.
I gotta watch it now.
I'm one of the very few Megan 2.0 defenders. I think Megan 2. I mean, it's not like I don't think it's like a masterpiece, but at least it was like I'm at the point now to where I just want to go have fun. Like I want to have fun at the movies, and I had fun with that movie. I laughed. It was a lot of action. As a horror movie, it was not good, and I've said that 1,000 times. But it's just like a shut my brain off, have a good time. I had fun.
I'm very excited for oh my god, what the hell is his name? Why am I blanking now? Longlegs Perkins.
Oh, Osgood.
Osgood Perkins. I'm very excited for his new movie.
Yeah. I got the poster of it, and I can't think of what it is. Keeper.
That was I almost said Together.
See, I loved Weapons too, Lindsay. My top 3 horror films of the year as of right now would probably be, in no order, Weapons, Your Host, I thought was really, really good.
Your Host.
And The Long Walk. Those would be probably my 3.
I still have to see it. What's Your Host? Why haven't I heard that?
It's streaming right now. If you mixed The Black Phone with Saw, you would have Your Host.
Oh, this sounds good. I gotta watch this.
The host is played by none other than Jackie Earle Haley, and it's Jackie Earle Haley being Jackie Earle Haley, and he is just fucking phenomenal.
What'd you think of Bring Her Back?
I wanted to like it, and I didn't, man.
I loved it, and I will never watch it again. Like, it was very depressing. If you want to have fun, it's not the movie for you. That would be in my top 3. I wonder if you agree with me on this, that I feel like maybe it's because we were spoiled that I remember last year I had like a list on Letterboxd where I was ranking all the horror movies of the year, and I couldn't pick because there were so many great ones, and this year has just kind of sucked so far.
I haven't even been able to get a top 10 because at the end of the year, obviously Ashley and I are going to do our top 10 horror movies of the year. I have 8, and then like my last, like even like 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all movies where I'm just like, And this is what I agree with T. Parker. Like, Bring Her Back was fine until the ending. If I wrote that movie, there's so many different directions that ending could go.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, she literally drowned the brother in a mud puddle. Why didn't she just put the... You know what I mean? Like, he drowned. She could have put her kid in the brother's body. Like, there's so many different things about it that I don't know. And I thought Talk to Me was good, but I was the same way with Talk to Me. I didn't think Talk to Me was like...
Oh, I love Talk to Me.
See, I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was like the masterpiece that everybody made it out. I think a lot of these movies nowadays is like people set the expectation so high that it's impossible to live up to.
That's
same thing happened with Longlegs.
I totally agree with Marvel. Like, that's exactly how I felt. Like, I loved Weapons. I loved it, but I don't think it's as like now they're talking about it getting Oscars and shit. I'm like, what? Did we watch the same movie? Like, I loved it. It was really fun, but I feel like if it came out last year, it would maybe be like 10th best of the year or something. Sure. It's only the best this year because it's been such a shit year.
See, I still think 2022 is probably one of the best years we've had for horror in a long time. Dude, like we had The Black Phone, Barbarian, The Harbinger. Like there was
Terrifier
so many movies. Terrifier 2 that came out in 2022, and it was just like, it was impossible for me. Okay, yep, Sinners would be up there.
I have that in my top few.
Black Phone 2 would be up there. But see, I didn't like Together. The Monkey was fine. Bloodlines was fine. I haven't seen Locke.
I like the only one who I didn't really like, Final Destination Bloodline.
I mean, it was fine. Like,
yeah.
You know, it was fine, but I thought it was a little too CGI heavy. Mm-hmm. I liked the characters. I liked that this movie didn't have those characters where you were like, God, there was not one character in Final Destination Bloodlines that I was like, please let this person die.
Yeah.
You know, like in every other movie, you have those characters where you're like, fuck this guy. I can't wait till death gets him. But in this one, there was never that moment. And I think Final Destination Bloodlines had the moment this year in horror that I laughed the absolute hardest at. When he found out that the other guy was actually his biological father. And he was like, is that why he always wanted to play catch with me? Like, dude, that part had me fucking, like, laying on the floor laughing. Like, I thought that was so damn funny. But yeah, like I said, this year has just been okay.
It's been such shit. Oh, you know what I think I have ranked probably as the worst movie this year? The new I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That would be up there.
Talk about that movie just had every pet peeve of mine with modern filmmaking. Talk about cheap sets and close-up shots and no atmosphere and it's so funny because back in the 90s, nobody considered the original to be any sort of artistic achievement. But you look at it now compared to the shit that comes out nowadays, and it really was. Like, there was real nice cinematography, nice shot composition. There's none of that now.
Right. So I'm looking through me and Ashley's 2025 reviews. Purgatory Station was awful. Bloat was really good.
What was?
Bloat. It's got Ben McKenzie. He was Ryan in the OC.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. And it's in the same universe as not Unfriended. What's that other laptop movie?
Host?
No, that one was fucking amazing. They had a part 2 as well. Fuck, what the hell was it?
Laptop movie. Searching?
Nope.
What other laptop
Damn
movie
it.
is there?
Where there, it's not, maybe it is Unfriended. Yeah, Unfriended.
It's part of Unfriended?
Yes, it's in the Unfriended world. It's not.
I gotta watch it. Wait, I'm adding all of these to my to watch list.
So that would be up there.
Bloat and Your Host.
The Monkey was good. I hated Death of a Unicorn.
Oh, I didn't even bother seeing that. It looked so bad.
Yeah, did not like The Woman in the Yard. Did not like Drop. The Kilgrin was fine. Until Dawn didn't like. The Ruse was okay.
I had some friends. I didn't see Until Dawn. I had some friends who said it was good. That I'm like, really? It didn't look very good.
I think because my daughter and I on the channel we do Sledgehammer Gaming, and we did the Until Dawn game together. And I went in looking for the video game, and you get nothing like the video game.
Really?
Yeah. Restless is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Restless? I don't know that one.
Ugh, you don't want to. Fear Street Prom Queen.
Oh, I have that second to last on my ranking.
Dangerous Animals again. That was fine.
Yeah.
The Ugly Stepsister was really good. I did like that one.
I heard that was fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's good. 28 weeks later, or 28 years later, I think I didn't like it, but I think I might like it more when we see the next one. I think it could increase this one. I'm trying to see. House on Eden I thought was really good. Dude, you know what? Bambi the Reckoning was actually really good.
Really?
I'm not being facetious. I really, really, really liked Bambi the Reckoning a lot.
Really? Did you see the Peter Pan one?
No, I heard... Yeah, see, top worst for me, The Woman in the Yard, Death of a Unicorn. See, I didn't see Neverland Nightmare, but I heard a lot of good things.
I need to still watch
The Strangers Chapter 2. Yeah, that
I am
piece
such
of
a
shit.
massive fan of the first two Strangers movie. The Pray at Night sequel is so underrated, and what they've done to this, series is a travesty.
I would also add Him as one of my disappointments.
Oh, I heard that was terrible.
Killer Content wasn't very good. Strangers
Killer
Chapter 2, like I said, was bit. Yeah.
I've never heard of that. That just sounds so terrible. I feel like it's going to be about exactly what I expect it to. Yup. A fan takes her favorite influencer hostage.
Yeah.
Like, ugh, that sounds terrible.
It's dumb. Coyotes was good. I like Coyotes. I really liked Good Boy. I liked Good Boy a lot.
My friend Maddie told me I have to see Good Boy. I had no interest in it, but I've heard good things, so I got to watch it.
I take it back. My favorite of the year, also up there and there, would be The Man in the White Van. The Man in the White Van would be in my top favorites of the year.
The Man. I love this. You know all the super obscure ones.
This movie will blow your mind. It's got so many. It's got what's her name from Final Destination 6. And then it's got Allie Larder from Final Destination 2. Sean Astin's in it. Breck Bassinger is in it from Final Destination 6.
Ooh, this sounds good.
Oh,
dude,
dude,
I love
it's
this. I'm
so
gonna have like a whole
good.
list of shit to watch after this.
Dude, and this is like
see, Shelby Oaks. Did you like it? I've heard very mixed things. You wanted to. I feel like a lot of people wanted to like it.
Well, I think that because I go into every movie trying to find as many positives as I can.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm one of those people that if I don't like a movie, I'll give it a negative review. And there's a lot of mature people out there. Like, we just did a movie review on this movie called The Drowned, and Ashley and I did not like it. We blasted it in our review. You know, like, we completely took it to town. And in the first comment we got on the video was the fucking writer and director of the movie. And he was like, hey, man, even though you guys weren't huge fans, I really respect your review. I'd love to actually talk to you guys about the movie. And I just did an interview with him, which will be coming out in a couple weeks. And,
hey, that's cool.
No, and I told him, because he said in the comment, he said, one of the things you got wrong about the movie was you claimed one part was CGI when it was done practically. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to apologize here in the comments, and I pinned that comment. And in the beginning of our video, I was like, when I'm ignorant about something, I shouldn't talk about it. I said this was CGI. It looked CGI. It was practical. And I apologize. I don't want to come off as somebody that just spouts bullshit and then doesn't take accountability. But I thought it was really big of him to get in contact with me and be like, hey, I would love to be able to. And once he explained to me the movie, because I didn't know, it's pretty much based off of Greek mythology.
What's it called?
So once The Drowned. Once he explained the Greek mythology stuff behind it, it made me respect the movie more. I still wasn't a big fan of the film itself. But just like every other review, I always say, watch the movie for yourself. What I like, you may not. And I'm not a fan, as you know, Mike, because you give me shit for it. I'm not a fan of Trick or Treat. And everybody loves that fucking movie. So,
I love it, but it's not okay, what's a better version of it? The most underrated movie of the decade. Have you seen The Mortuary Collection?
Love it. Love The Mortuary Collection.
I love The Mortuary Collection. It's so much better than Trick or Treat. I like Trick or Treat, but The Mortuary Collection, I will forever be saying it should be an entire damn franchise by now.
Yes.
Hey, stop.
Did you ever watch Tales from the Crypt back in the day?
Oh, of course.
It reminded me of Tales from the Crypt.
Mm-hmm. See, I love anthology movies. I love Tales from the Hood. I love the first two Creep shows. I think those are fantastic. So people are like, you just don't like anthology
series.
Have you watched the Creep Show series?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It kind of got better as it went along too.
I agree.
Later seasons,
I agree.
Got better.
And so I do love anthologies, but I don't know what it is about Trick or Treat. It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't move the needle at all. And that's why I honestly didn't get into the Tales from the Crypt movies they did. I've watched them since, and I think they're fine.
They're so bad. I love them.
When I think of Tales from the Crypt, I think of anthologies, and those movies were just films. And I think that's why those Tales from the Crypt, I was like, where the fuck's the Crypt Keeper, man? You got to give me something here.
I feel like what tanks a lot of anthology movies is just they're very inconsistent. They're kind of hit or miss. Mm-hmm. That's what I loved about the Mortuary Collection is every segment was a banger.
Yes. I was not a fan of VHS Halloween.
I tried. So I've never been able, for some reason, to get into the VHS movies. I can't sit through one. So I tried watching the Halloween one, and I think I maybe made it 15 minutes.
Yeah, see, I like the first three. The first three VHSs I think are great. But they need to get back to it being a real, found footage. People finding the tapes and putting them in the VCR and watching them. That's what I loved about them. That's what made them original. And now, the wraparound has nothing to do with that. And it is what it is, I guess.
I've got each one. Also, it's just listening at the gym. Thank you for helping me through my workout, dude. You got this. Drew. Don't
Push
be a fat
Drew.
bitch like me.
Push it.
Continue your workout. Yeah, I need to get my ass to the gym. I'm fucking getting fat. I have an epic anthology movie for you. Have you ever seen Southbound?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you have to. You would love Southbound. It is fucked up.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I think maybe Radio Silence did one of the segments, maybe. Or maybe I'm making that up. Or produced it or something. But it was from maybe 2015, 16, something like that. Exercise kills. You know what I just started watching last night? And I wonder what you think of it. Have you watched Welcome to Derry?
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it.
Really? See, I loved episode 1. I loved the gruesomeness and brutality that they brought to it. But historically, and again, people that know Sledgehammer horror know this, I'm not a fan of prequels.
No,
I don't like prequels in any way, especially in the horror world. Hold on, that's a big-ass spider.
It's going to be like arachnophobia.
Yeah, no shit. But especially in the horror realm.
Eight-legged freaks.
Yeah, fuck. David Arquette, baby.
Yeah.
But when it comes to horror movie prequels, you kind of got an idea of who's safe and who's not.
Yeah.
And, obviously we know, and especially if you've read the It book, you know that a lot of these people, you know what their fate is going to be.
Yeah.
Like Mike Hanlon's dad, Will, you know what's going to happen to him if you read the book, and it's fucked up. Like Ronnie, you know what's going to happen to her. And it's just like,
Yeah.
I already know these things, and you already know they're not going to be safe because we already heard in it, in 2017, like whose parents died. You know what I mean? Like, so it's one of those things where it's like, I can't get too into it. So when you come to a prequel, I'm in it for the ride, not the destination. So I'm going along for the ride. I thought episode 2 had some cool practical effects, like with the pickle dad. I thought that was cool, and her inside the sheet.
Oh, I hated it.
Oh my god, I loved it.
Pickle
But
dad.
I want to see.
That we're looking for whatever crumbs we can in this piece.
Right.
Of it. Oh, the pickle dad.
I'm just really hoping that we get. I'm ready to see Skarsgård, man. Like, we've seen 2 episodes, and I haven't seen.
I knew
Pennywise
it.
yet.
I knew it before they announced it. I was like, this bitch, because he signed on at the last second. Like, he was not going to do it. And they probably came up with some big-ass paycheck. And I was like, he is filming for, like, 2 days max. He will be in a total of, like, 5 minutes of this thing.
Yeah. And that's what. But what I don't get is just like everything else, they've already signed on for 3 seasons.
How is it gonna be 27 years before this, and then we'll be at what, like the fucking 1800s by season 3?
So it's like it's this one, then from this one we're going back 54 years, and then we're jumping ahead 27 years. So it's like here, beginning, middle. And I'm just like, again, I'm not a big fan of prequels anyway, but what I do love little things like seeing Dick Hallorann. I think is so fucking cool. That Shining crossover. I love when Stephen King shit crosses over. I've always been a big fan of that. What was some of the other things that I really loved about these first couple episodes? The
pickle
deaths
dad
were, yeah.
She had a vision of her father in the pickle jar in the grocery store, and the pickle jars fell and broke, and it was a mess.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm having fun with it. But again, it's not one of those things you could take too seriously.
When I read what the plot line for this was, I was like, this has to be fake. This has to be fake. There's no way that's the actual story of this, that it's like, oh, the military and the government wants to get Pennywise so he'll
as
fight
a weapon.
The communists. I'm like, what? They want to send Pennywise to Russia. What?
One of the things that I don't get is in the original, like, the adults can't see him. That's the issue. You know what I mean? Like,
about that, yeah.
Yeah, adults aren't able to see him, and they aren't able to remember him once they become adults. Like, remember when the Losers Club leave Derry, they forget about Pennywise. And then Mike stays in Derry so he doesn't forget, and they come back, and it's all, it floods back to him. So, like, there's so many inconsistencies already. I'm just here for the gruesomeness and the brutality, and episode 1 gave me it. Like, I'm sitting here watching it in episode 1, I'm like, okay, here's our Losers Club. And fucking almost all of them die. I'm like, whoa!
I liked the opening scene and the ending scene
the
of the first episode.
And they're doing things that I love. One of the scariest things to me is when a show or a movie takes a real life thing and makes it scary. Like in the 1990 miniseries of It, when he's looking at the picture of Georgie and the picture winks at him. That's scary as fuck to me.
That's so much scarier than all this CGI bullshit. I hate that.
But I did love when they were in the theater and you saw the boy on the screen and then he looked at them and started smiling, the Pennywise smile. Like, that to me, I was like, fuck yes. Because that's scary. Like when a movie changes and it starts looking at you. Like that type of shit has always been scary to me.
You know who did that the scariest, by the way? Did you ever see The Witches?
Oh, yeah.
The girl in the painting. Oh, that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Love the
That
Witches,
is like
man.
the scariest kids movie to ever exist.
Dude, when they're doing the transformation inside the hall and the nose, like, oh yeah, dude. That shit was on point.
Never. I feel like CGI needs to get the fuck out of horror movies. Like, it just makes everything worse.
I think that it's just like, the way I've always explained it is it's just like when you're eating dinner. Practical effects should be your mashed potatoes, and CGI should be your salt and pepper. You want to season it just a little bit, but you don't want to over season it or it's going to taste like shit. You know, like, and that's what CGI is. If you want to use a little bit of CGI to like enhance your practical effects, sure. But if you're using that as your main course, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to suck.
Yeah,
So,
I can't stand how they're doing Unwelcome to Derry, like all the locations or CGI, green screens, and I hate it. I hate it. I don't understand how they do that too with all the money at stake. Like, you'll see these shows that they spend hundreds of millions of dollars on movies, shows, whatever. And I'm like, how does it look so bad then? Where's the money going?
Right. 'Cause I'm
Like,
with you,
fucking,
man.
remember that fucking WandaVision show? They were spending like $100 million an episode.
That was an episode. Yeah, I'll say an episode to look like
and
shit.
They couldn't film on like a street. Just they'd be on a street and it's green screen. I'm like, and it looks that bad for
Right.
that much.
Fucking Chicago is a horror movie, Drew. I agree.
You could not pay me to go. Why are you still there? Move. Florida awaits. I can't stand Chicago.
We were there when I was filming Bride of the Killer Pinata. We were there, and then we went there for the premiere. And I was miserable. Like, the traffic was shit. The people were shit.
And it's freezing.
Yeah. Well, I'm in Detroit, so it's not much better here. But
Oh God.
I can't talk shit, you know. But
Florida.
fuck, if I didn't have kids in school, I would, man.
Are there any movies coming out, upcoming, in the near future that you're looking out for?
Let's see. I know that
can't think of any other than
Predator's coming up, which I'm excited about.
Wait, what's that?
Predator.
Oh, nice.
And then The Keeper, like we were talking about. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. I'll be there for that.
I heard. I've never gotten into those movies, but I know people did not like this last one.
I was not a fan. I think that it was fine, but it just didn't stick the ending. And when you watch it, you'll see why. The ending looks like it was written by the Wayans brothers. The ending looks like you transitioned into a scary movie.
That's another
yes.
one, like The Woman in Black, that I've heard people saying about the ending, and I'm like, what could possibly happen in that? Like, I want to watch it just to see the ending.
Yeah. T. Parker's right, though. Silent Night, Deadly Night is going to be a good one.
I'm so excited with that, with Corey Cunningham.
Yeah. I know people are going to laugh, but I'm here for Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
I hope it's better. I hope it's better. Did your
a buddy of mine? Oh, they did. They loved it. And
yeah, all my
a buddy of mine,
kids,
Douglas Tate, he's playing Withered Chica. He's doing all the stunts for Withered Chica. So obviously I'm going to be there to support him.
That's awesome.
Evil Dead Burn. I'm excited for that. Return to Silent Hill. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. The new Evil Dead movie. I mean, we're looking here. Scream 7. There's a couple good ones I'm really excited about. Return to Silent Hill, Terrifier 4, Thread, and Insidious Tale, which looks really good. That has Mandy Moore in it.
Really?
Yeah, her daughter dies, and her husband go into the other world to try to go back in time to stop her from dying.
What's the Void? I've heard of that, I think. Did I watch that?
Oh, yeah, that's an older movie.
Oh. I
Very
watched
scary.
one recently that I had, for some reason, high hopes for, and it was shitty. Strange Harvest.
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh, dude, I loved it. I loved it.
I think that's why I had high hopes. You said it was good. I was like, oh, it was okay.
No, which is fine, because I love the fact that we can watch the exact same movie and have completely polar opposite reactions. I'm a huge fan of like Snapped and Forensic Files and shit like that. So
yeah.
And yes, Ski Ulrich is in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, so we will have a Billy and Stu reunion.
Oh, I forgot about that. I hope it's better. I hated the first one, which it seems I'm in the minority with that, but I hope it looks like the trailer looked better.
Right, and like I said, it's a kids movie for me. It's like a gateway horror movie, so I just go into it to have fun. Yeah, Return to Silent Hill, Lindsay. I interviewed one of the actors from that on our channel, and she gave me some insight into it, because me and my wife and my kids, we're all big Silent Hill fans, and I'm a huge fan of Silent Hill 4, The Room, which, again, I know not a lot of people were big fans of that video game. That's the only video game I did a deep dive into the channel. Everybody should watch that video, because it didn't perform well, and it's the video I'm the most proud of, damn it. And it always seems to go that way. It seems to go that way all the time. Like the videos that you're most proud of don't do shit, and then videos you
Yeah.
just throw together take off. But we went to Pennsylvania. What the hell is the name of that town that we went to? It's that Silent Hill is based on. Centralia. We went to Centralia and we walked, and you could see the smoke coming out of the ground, and it's creepy. Like it's a creepy town. Like you can't actually go into the town. Like you're not allowed to. Like it's dangerous because the mine's caught on fire. Yes, Centralia. Isn't it dope? Like
I want to go
oh my
there.
God,
I got to go to
so-
Sleepy Hollow in New York. That's a cool ass place.
I still think the coolest thing Sledgehammer Horror has ever gotten for Ash. I mean, everything we've done is awesome. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so proud of everything Sledgehammer Horror has done. But with Sledgehammer Horror, we were able to go to Salem to go to set of Hocus Pocus 2 in Rhode Island. And then we got to go watch Hocus Pocus 2 in Salem with all the actors and actresses and stuff. And, like, that was fucking cool. Because my wife is a huge Hocus Pocus fan. Like,
Oh, same.
She has the witches tattooed all on her arm, like their hair on her arm. And for our 20-year anniversary, I got her an original copy of the script autographed by everybody that was in the movie.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Frankenstein yet?
No.
Same.
No.
I have very low expectations,
So do
but
I.
apparently people are enjoying it. Like seeing the designs of it and stuff, I'm like, I don't know about this, but apparently I know people who liked it.
I'm more excited about The Bride than I am Frankenstein.
That's another one. I when I first heard of it, I was like, "Oh, this sounds awesome." And then I saw the trailer. I'm like, I don't know. But
I love Maggie Gyllenhaal. So, like, this sucks, though. What Dylan just said, that sucks. Because Graffiti Highway was fucking awesome. And that sucks. If you have never gotten to go to Centralia and see Graffiti Highway, dude, like, part of the highway was completely torn apart because of the mines catching fire. So cars couldn't go down that highway. So you could walk the highway. And people, it was literally called Graffiti Highway because people would put graffiti all down there. And it was really awesome to see. That sucks.
I want to go there now. What, Drew? You've never
Drew.
seen Hocus?
That's a tradition every Halloween after trick-or-treating since my son was a baby. He's 18 now. So for 18 years, every year after trick-or-treating, we come home and we watch Hocus Pocus. That's our tradition.
Have you gotten your kids all into horror too?
Well, I mean, our youngest likes it. Our middle child, she's more of a horror reader. She loves to read books. She's not much of a movie fan at all. My oldest, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he loves, there's some horror movies he loves. He's not into it like we are.
He's a sports guy, right?
Yeah, huge sports guy. Yeah,
it's funny. I guess people are usually not as into the stuff that their parents are.
Right. When it's also like we never forced it on our kids either. You know, when our kids were ready to watch horror, we watched it with them. My son, like, he was always really into the Saw franchise. He loved the Black Phone and the Black Phone 2. My youngest, she watches it all.
I feel like if I had kids, I would force it on them. I'd be like, no, I'm going to horror fans.
We just like if our youngest, because she's only 5, like if she gets too scared, like we'll turn on the behind the scenes, so that way she can watch like behind the scenes stuff to see it's just a movie, it's not real. Because then she'll get back into it again. But I mean, we haven't gone too heavy with her yet. Like, what was it? She watched Your Host, and she liked that one.
I gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Please text me
so
after. Let me
good.
know what you think. 'Cause I would love to know.
Yeah, this sounds so good.
She loves like Megan. She loved Abigail. Like fucking loved Abigail.
I liked Abigail too.
So like those are the things I think that were the coolest, is watching my daughter get to really get into those things, and because
Abigail probably must have had like the worst marketing I've ever seen. That they just destroyed every plot twist of the movie.
Yeah, and which is, I think they were really in a rock and a hard place, because how could you really market? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. If
little
I were
girl's
given the
kidnapped.
reins on that, I would have made the marketing like a whole mystery. Like you could have billboards that's like, "What is Abigail?" or "Who is
Right.
Abigail?" Like turn it into a mystery.
Who's the victim here?
Yeah.
Well,
and especially because in that it's like an hour into it that you find out, so you're sitting through it and you're like, "We already know all this."
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would have been more enjoyable not knowing.
and
You did
yes,
an Abigail themed birthday party. That's amazing.
she That's what my daughter chose. So she dressed up as Abigail. She was the bloody
Coolest parent.
ballerina. And her birthday cake, because we have a lady in our town that makes cakes, and we showed her what we wanted, and she looked at us like we were fucking nuts. So we were like, we know. But we had an Abigail birthday cake. It was a vampire ballerina birthday cake, and we had pin the teeth on the vampire. It was just like a total vampire Abigail themed birthday party. We always let our, we let our kids choose what they want, and because I think that with my daughter, she relates to them because, again, doing Sledgehammer Horror has gotten us to be able to do some cool things, and we're very, very close with Amy Donald, the young lady that played Megan, and her mom. And so when they come to town, we always go out to dinner with them. And then same thing, like we got to meet the young lady that played Abigail, and she made a video for my daughter. And, it was like, hey, Kenley, thank you for being a fan. Thank you for doing an Abigail birthday party. Alicia Weir. And then Amelie McLean, the little pale girl. Her and Kenley have had conversations, and they've been together and talked. And this year for Halloween, I was Art the Clown, Ashley was Sienna, and Kenley was the little pale girl.
I love it. I was last year.
Kenley picked it out.
I did last year, like a guy version of Sienna. I was like the son of Sienna.
That's awesome.
The year before, I did the groom of Chucky.
I dig that.
So what have you guys got coming up? Are you working on another film?
The new film we have is written. It's called The Monster, and it's purposely got the worst name in the world. And I want it to be that way. I want people to be like, oh, it's called The Monster. Okay, cool. But it's nothing supernatural. It's all very, very real life horror. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's all based on my real life shit that I've dealt with my kids. And the crux of the movie is like, who is the real villain? Who's the real monster in this situation? And who can you trust? Who can't you trust? And how far will a parent go to take care of their kids? So
I love it. I can't wait to see it.
And then coming up soon on the channel, Thursday, we got a list of some of our, I hate saying fans because that's really weird to me, but some of our community's favorite horror movies, and we're going to do a tier ranking on their favorite horror movies and how we feel about them. Then Friday, our review of another amazing horror movie that came out this year called Vicious is out.
Oh, I watched that.
I love that one. And then we did an interview with, because me and Ashley actually really liked the new R.L. Stein's Pumpkinhead.
Forgot that was out. I need to see that.
Yep. So we're interviewing the mom from that. That comes out next week. And some other, reviews and stuff will be coming out. Got a couple of my first horror movies coming out. My buddy Hayden from Hayden Cinema. Marianne of the Body Count Continues. Oriana Nichelle. Avery Gibson, Joey Marsh from the Marvel and DC Marshlands. His episode of My First Horror Movie will be coming out. And we just did some reviews on Coco, the Disney Pixar film, because I feel like that's gateway horror. So we wanted to do that one.
I love it.
So, yeah. And then every week after Welcome to Derry, we do an after party right afterwards to kind of talk about the episode. So we'll be doing that Sunday. Yeah,
I feel like your after party is better than the show.
Yeah, and that's what, to just be a live after party where we can all just hang out and talk about what we loved, what we didn't, just being able to chill and hang out with each other. And since we all live so far away, we can actually have conversations about the show right after it's over.
I love it. Ooh, I like this question. What's your picks for the 3 best horror movies of the last 5 years that I need to see? Been out of the loop. Whew. Okay, definitely Terrifier 2. Okay. 2 is my favorite. It's just like people give him shit about the runtime. I'm like, no, I love the runtime. It makes it unique. Like, it just is like the perfect amalgamation of horror past and horror future. It's like, it's so good. He didn't love Talk to Me. I would say Talk to Me. It was really good. And 3. You know what's really good? I don't know if I would put it in top 3. But you know what was surprisingly awesome? The First Omen. And I hate prequels too. The First Omen. Did you see that?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I loved that.
It's fine.
But I don't know if that would be... What else has come out over the last 5 years? I have the memory of a fucking goldfish.
I'll say for me, number one would absolutely be Barbarian. I really, really loved Barbarian. I thought Barbarian was absolutely fantastic. Trying to think. I think it really depends on what type of horror you like too, because I really, really liked Heretic, and I know not a lot of other people did, but I thought that movie was really good. I had a really good time with Heretic. Trying to think of another. Late Night with the Devil was okay. You know what? I'm going to go with The Dark and the Wicked for me as my final pick. The Dark and the Wicked.
Oh my god, I have to see that still. I've been meaning to see that for years. And every time, this has happened like 3 or 4 times that I'll talk about it on Twitter. I'll be like, I need to see, like, I'll say something kind of like backhanded that I'll be like, I've wanted to see this movie, The Dark and the Wicked, but I just have a sense that like it's gonna be one of those movies where nothing happens. So many times now, the fucking official Twitter account calls me out. It's like, we're waiting for you. We're outside your house. I'm like, whoever runs that account is amazing.
They're so good. That's one of the. There's only been one movie that Sledgehammer Horror as a unit has given a 5-skull review to, and that's 2018's Summer of '84. That's the only movie I've given a 5-skull.
I just rewatched it the other night. It's
so fucking good. So fucking good. And
there
then
were a couple movies that came out in a short period of time that are lesser known that are so good. That Better Watch Out and Villains.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Villains?
Awesome.
Oh, I love Villains. So underrated.
Well, for those of you that haven't seen The Dark and the Wicked or Vicious, which Vicious is on Paramount Plus, Dark and the Wicked's on Shudder, they're both done by Brian Bertino, and he did the original Strangers movie. So that kind of gives you an idea of what these movies are. They're very slow burn, but they're scary. It's just constant anxiety. And side note, Joey T. Parker, suck a butt. I hated Smile 2, and you guys know why.
Thank you. Me too. I
not a fan.
For some reason, couldn't get into 1 or 2.
Oh, I can tell you. I know the reason. All that fucking water drinking. Dude, I have this thing, like, I don't know what it is. I think it's seriously like a mental thing. Like when I hear, like it makes me like, I tense up and I get very angry, and like to constantly see her chugging those Voss waters. It was just like, I wanted to get up and leave. Like I was like, I can't fight. Like it was making my skin crawl. Like to me, that's like nails on a chalkboard. Like seriously, like it's like it hurts my body to hear that shit. Or people chomping their food, or like, oh my god, it's just the
sound
worst.
people make after they drink, where they're like, I hate that.
Can't stand it.
I know what my third would be though. Okay, so Terrifier 2, Talk to Me, Speak No Evil. No, not the remake. Don't come at me with that remake shit. The original, it's in English. You don't have to read subtitles. What is it, Danish or something like that? Is the most poignant and relevant movie. It is amazing. Don't watch the remake. It's like the Disney version.
See, I liked both for different reasons. I love the 2020 Speak No Evil. I'll never watch it again. Like it's way too dark.
Yeah.
But it's one of the best films I've ever seen. The 2022 one I loved. Maybe it was 23 or 24. I don't know. It was in that area. I love because it was more fun, but it still had moments that were genuinely fucking awkward. Like when he was singing to him in the car, like I was having like secondhand embarrassment. Like I'm sinking down in my seat because he's just fucking staring at him as he's singing that song to him the whole time they're driving. Like, oh my god.
Good.
2024. Thank you, T. Parker. But yeah, I like both of them for completely different reasons, and I think they both did completely different things. So that's what, if you're gonna do a remake of a horror movie, that's how you should do it. Don't give me a beat by beat remake. Change it up a little bit. Have some fun with it. I think that's what horror is missing when they do remakes, is they try to just do a beat by beat of a foreign film, and it just that does not work.
The worst one was. Did you ever see Goodnight Mommy?
See, it was the exact same thing.
It was like a Disney remake, exactly the same but worse. It was like
Yeah.
the Lion King remake. They got rid of all the interesting cinematography and they just made it worse.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Jason Goes to Hell is a fucking masterpiece of cinema. Okay.
I saw that comment. It was my brain glitched.
I love it, dude. People think I'm joking. Like, that's my favorite movie in the Friday franchise.
What?
No shit. Like,
What?
genuinely, I love that fucking movie.
T. Parker wants to know, how do you feel about Radio Silence resurrecting another 90s horror franchise? With
Let's
Mummy
fucking
Horror?
go.
It's gonna
Let's
be
go.
awesome.
Brendan Fraser's coming back. Rachel Weisz is coming back. I'm so excited.
I just hope they frustrate me as directors, even though I like a lot of their movies. I love Ready or Not. I really liked Abigail, but just like, I don't know, something about the way they shoot things bugs me. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just that Scream 5 thing where everything's in close up.
Yeah. T. Parker made a good point, though. Strangers Chapter 1 is a perfect example of beat by beat, but way worse.
Exactly. Oh, I can't. You've seen Pray at Night, right?
Yeah.
I love that. It's so underrated. So to go from that to The Strangers Chapter 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where is this? Dylan wants to know, what are your thoughts on the Terrifier legal drama? Oh, I got thoughts. How about you?
I don't know, man. It's hard because I'll reserve judgment for when the facts come out. You know,
Yeah.
I think that if Catherine Corcoran wasn't paid what she was deserved to be paid, then she needs to be paid. Period. I don't think a lot of the other stuff holds a lot of water that they're talking about. But again, I wasn't in the situation, so it's easy for me as a passenger, driver to be like, hey, this is what I think should happen or shouldn't happen. But the only thing I will stick to is if she's owed money, pay her. If she's not, hit her for defamation. Like, that's it.
Yes.
Because she really, if what she's saying isn't true, and again, I'm not picking sides, because if what she is saying is true, that fucking sucks. It really sucks. But if what she's saying is not true, it's definitely a defamation case waiting to happen, because she's taking out the producers and Damien Leone. So, she needs to be held accountable if she's not being truthful. But if she is, she needs what she's owed.
Well, so I feel like, nobody can know for sure what she was paid, but the fact alone that she's saying she had no idea there was going to be nudity in it. I looked up a bunch of her old interviews. Like, she's given interviews for a decade talking about, she directly says when she read it in the script and how she prepared for the nudity and how important the nudity was and how she approached it and how she read it. I'm like, you are full of shit.
See, and that's the thing. Like, there's receipts everywhere. Why are you doing
Yes.
that? What you're doing with that is you're
So
making
that makes
real.
me dislike the whole thing.
It just makes it so real victims can't come out.
Yeah.
When you do shit like that and you make shit up, real victims are more scared to come out. So,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah, I think, and she had like a 2-year deal for 1% of that, and I'm like, so the other movies weren't even made until 2 years later. So I think it's just a cash grab.
Which it could be, and like I said, if it's proven that this is all bullshit, she needs to be held accountable for defamation, and she needs to be picked apart too, because the coin flips both ways. I don't want to put any victim down, but I also don't want people to be put down that didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. I think I've been saying for a while, I think Damien has a target on his back because he really, and everybody who made Terrifier, really subverted the corporate studios in every conceivable way, creatively, financially. So I've been saying for a while, I think they're going to try to throw some dirt on him at some point.
Which very, very easy to do. And like I said, I'm not claiming to be an expert on anything, but from conversations we've had with him, doing interviews and stuff like that, he's always been very genuine, very kind with his time. Just seemed like a very nice guy. So
yeah.
Again, I've met him for a total of 2 hours in my life. So I don't know Damien. I'm not trying to claim I know the guy, but from what I've seen of him, what I've conversed with him, he's always been very kind with his time, very honest, very upfront. So it's.
Oh yeah,
it
this
is what
was
it is.
bullshit. As if I didn't love him enough before. I loved so much what he said that he was like, I hire Democrats, I hire Republicans, everyone is welcome, and I'm like, that's what we need.
Yep.
And people are furious about that. How dare he?
It's bullshit. How dare he be inclusive? That's real inclusivity.
Exactly. It's the people who preach about inclusivity that don't want inclusivity. And what he
Right.
said is exactly how I feel. Like, I don't want to see my own views shoved down anyone's throats in horror movies. I
Nope.
would hate that just as much as
I want to
seeing-
hire the best person for the job, whether it's a key grip, whether it's a cameraman, whether it's an actor. I want the best person for the job. Period.
Oh my God, I forgot about this. I was shocked by this.
I know.
I don't know if you're an American Horror Story person. Jessica Lange is coming back. I did not see that coming.
You know that she got a big paycheck because last I heard, she was like, "No, never
Did
again.
you see
I'm
that
done."
clip where she's like, Christ, no.
Yeah,
Like, they better, if they're, but the thing is, if they're going to bring her back, they better give her material that is worthy of her and fire
right.
every writer that they've had since she left. I love the Jessica Lange seasons, and oof, it just tanked after she left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect her to be coming back.
Yeah, that
But
was a huge surprise for me as well.
Yeah, hopefully, I hope it's not just a Coven retread and it's something new, but whatever it is, just give her material that is deserving of her.
Thank you.
So let me bring up this last one, and then I'll let you get going. I want to keep you all night. While we're here, what are both of your top 3 of all time? That's tough.
If we're strictly talking horror,
Yeah, horror.
number 1 would be House from 1985, 86. Number 2 would be Summer of 84.
Oh, it's so good.
Number 3. I mean, there's so many that would go. 1 and 2 are set. Like, that's set for life.
Yeah, I'm
forever.
struggling with my third also.
I mean, number 3, I could throw in Child's Play 3. I could throw in Jason Goes to Hell. I could throw in The Dark and the Wicked.
Okay, wait, I'm adding that to my watch list. Dark and the Wicked.
Yeah, I could
Been
throw that
on
in there.
for
I could
years.
throw I mean, Saw 3. I love Saw 3. I mean, there's so many movies. Like The Thing, I think, is a brilliant film.
When you were away, I was telling them, I was like, you guys join my locals and my Patreon because I've never seen The Thing. So we're watching it together for my 1st
You're
time.
gonna love it, dude. It is a practical effect wet dream, man.
I love it.
is
I
so
love it
good.
already.
Yeah, I think that's the best horror film ever made, even if it's not in my favorites. I think it's probably genuinely the best horror film ever made. Man, but my third favorite horror film. It's hard because I never talk about like that, because usually when I talk about like my top 3 favorite movies of all time, which would be Back to the Future, House, and then Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
No, yeah, those are good ones.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Summer of '84, House. God, number 3 is this is gonna kill me. I don't know. I'm
One of those that you said.
Yeah.
I would absolutely have Scream, Child's Play 2. And then here's the thing. So again, if you ask me my favorite movies, I would say Silence of the Lambs. But for some reason, I don't think of that as a horror film. I know it technically is. It just, I don't know. To me, it feels like more of a thriller.
sure.
You know, it's a childhood favorite of mine that it's nowhere near being like objectively the highest quality. But have you ever seen Dolls?
Oh yeah.
I friggin' love Dolls.
You know what? I'm fuck it. I'm going with my favorite Stephen King adaptation. I'm going with Sometimes They Come Back.
I don't know that one.
It's fucking amazing. It's a made for TV
Dude, I
Stephen
love
King
this.
film.
So what is it? Sometimes They Come Back?
Yes. And if I remember correctly, I'll check right now just to make sure I'm not a liar pants on fire, because there was one time in the 90s I was wrong, so it could happen again, I'm sure.
Let's ask Ashley about that.
Yeah, you keep her out of this. No, I am absolutely wrong. Yeah, they don't have it anymore. Oh, no, it's here. Yep, you can watch Stephen King Sometimes They Come Back for free on YouTube.
Ooh, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch all of these. You have to watch Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
I've got that. I've got Teaching Mrs. Tingle on here.
Don't expect it to be good, but you'll have a
No.
good-ass time watching
That's
it.
all I want. So, but yeah, T. Parker is right. Child's Play 3 would be up there. Like Child's Play 3 would definitely be up there. But for right now, I'm gonna say House, Summer of '84. Sometimes they come back. But there's so many honorable mentions, man. Like I could say Shaun of the Dead. I could say Evil Dead 2. I could say Candyman. I could say Poltergeist 3.
You're Next.
You're Next?
Yeah, that would be up there for me.
Yeah. There's just Tales from the Hood would be up there.
Nice.
There's so many movies. Candyman. There's so many movies that I just absolutely love and adore that could be on this list, and it's so hard to narrow it down to a top 3 because that number 3 is just so interchangeable for me.
Make all of these movie nights. I want to see them too. All right, let's do it. We did one watching. Have you seen The Green Inferno?
Yeah.
That movie is a mess, and I love it.
It's such a mess.
I was hoping, you know how in the beginning of that they have the blonde girl who's her friend, and she's like, "Come with us to South America," and she's like, "Nah."
Yeah.
I was so hoping there would be a scene where they cut back and show what she's doing, and she's just on a hammock, like doing her nails, living her best life. That her and Joel from Scream 2 are the smartest characters in movie history.
Yeah, no shit. Every time I see that Joel scene from Scream 2, though, I think a scary movie when they're like, "White people are dead and we're getting the fuck out of here."
Smartest people in any movie. I wish they would bring him back in a sequel and I just have him get the fuck out again.
Right. Be like, hey, you guys, you know what I'm doing here? Everything, because I'm still fucking alive.
Oh, dude, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Dude, anytime. And seriously, if you do a watch along on any of these movies and you want a guest to be on with you, I would love to watch along any of these movies with you, as I'm a huge fan of all of them.
Yes, let's do it. So where can people his links are below, but where can people find you? Where can people support you?
Sledgehammer Horror here on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Sledgehammer Horror, TikTok at Sledgehammer Horror, and then Twitter at Sledgehammer Horror HOR, because I'm a slut on Twitter and they won't let me have enough characters to put the whole thing. So
better than being Sledgehammer Horror.
Yeah, no shit. With a
that'll be my
W.
handle.
But yeah, just find us there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on social media. Love to have you guys be a part of the community. Every week we do at least one live. Like I said, Thursday we'll be doing a tier ranking of our community's favorite horror movies, and then Sunday we'll be doing our watch along or our after party on Welcome to Derry. And then next week for our live, I believe Ashley and I are doing 21 questions. Guess the horror movie character. So you guys will give us a question. We'll answer yes or no. And you'll have 21 questions to figure out who the character is we're thinking of. And just like when we do our, we do Guess the Movie by the Quote. And whoever wins gets a prize pack from Sledgehammer Horror. Whoever wins the 21 questions will win a prize pack from Sledgehammer Horror. We'll give you our email. You email us your mailing address. We'll send it out. You know, no shipping, no nothing. We pay for everything, just to thank you for coming and being a part of the community.
Oh, I love it. I gotta catch those. Like I said, your after show for Welcome to Derry is better than the show, so I will be there watching.
Awesome. Can't wait to see you then.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, chat friends, for being here. Thank you, new friends, for coming. Do the subscribe, do the stuff.
That's what I was just gonna say. If you're here from Sledgehammer Horror, make sure you're subscribed, because this is my homie. I love Mike. We connected very close, very quick. So please make sure you're checking his stuff out and showing him the love that you show me, please.
You the best, dude. Yeah, and my fam, subscribe to him because I love this bitch. All right, guys, thanks for being here. I will see you. I'll be back next week or this week, later this week for the stream. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.